Hey, Aquarius. We're here to do your reading. I hope you've all been well. I'm going to start off with the Beltane. I think this is the Beltane Oracle. Ooh, it's quiet today. Ribbons. For it lives in the silk of binding, of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. Interesting imagery. It's very May Day celebration. Interesting. Both these characters have like darkened eyes. So underneath, so first card was 33, and now we have 9. Fae. Not everything is as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale. That's very interesting. Both of these have similar little energies, which is, this is a big deck. Is someone binding you? It's very unusual. These cards in particular are very beautiful. They're causing me to want to use that dark deck. I was like, do I really want to go there? I just don't use it. It's a beautiful deck. I just don't use it that often. I'm tempted to pull from the Fairy Oracle, too, because Fae came out. Maybe we'll do that for the advice. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways. There's a binding of sorts, and something isn't what it seems. Is that for good or bad? I don't know. A lot of red and a lot of black and gray and green. You, what crosses that space, it doesn't matter. Recent past, near future, how you see yourself, how others see you, hopes and fears, outcome, and overall of the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to start by saying that if an offer comes to you, it might not be what it seems. Which is a shame, because aces are tangible. You are Temperance. Now I'm suddenly getting like a very, is this a cross-watcher read? But an Aquarius? But the Temperance would be the Aquarius. But there's a mask. Not everything is what it seems. I don't know if that's good or bad. What crosses you? It's the King of Wands. I believe this is the King of Wands, because the Wands and Swords look very familiar on that little symbol at the top. What crosses Temperance area? Card is the King of Wands. There's another ribbon! Oh my god, there's the red thread. What is this? There's an attachment here. Headspace. 5 of Cups. Someone's out in the cold. But, no. That would be the 5 of Pentacles. But this imagery is very much like somebody's in their feelings. There are no cups on this card at all, actually. Just wilted flowers. There's a barren energy. Root of the matter. Page of Swords. There's a truth that's going to come to light. So you will find out. You will find out. Okay. That's good. There is a story beneath the tale. Ribbons, for it lives in the silk of my binding, the knot in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. Recent past. Queen of Swords within another mask. It was Temperance that was wearing the mask, which is interesting. Why would Temperance need to wear a mask? Maybe someone or something is, I was going to say pretending, but is appearing to be more strong than they are, to be more stable than they are. Near future. 7 of Pentacles. So, there's a key on this initial Ace of Pentacles. The key is much larger in this recent, or in this near future. And there's more ribbon. So I'm getting in the future. Something's working harder with a bigger key and more ribbon to keep some story under wraps. Keep some truth. Sorry. Under wraps. How you see yourself. 8 of Pentacles. Putting in some kind of work. Doing the darn thing. But those are faces. If this is, I don't know, Aquarian, if this is about you or if this is somebody about an Aquarian. You see yourself as putting in the work to cultivate all these different personas. That's so strange. And some of them look normal, but some of them look like haunted or not mutated, but like not human. Alright. How other people see you. It's funny, I'm not getting it's how other people see you, it's what other people are needing to do or are doing in your presence. I dropped it. Casting judgment on whatever this is. There's still, that's what it is. They're how they're seeing you is still up for debate. Like they're still in the judgment phase. They don't really know how they see you yet because you keep wearing masks. There's like illusion here. Hopes and fears. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody's working for their 10 of Pentacles. Not working though. Hoping. maybe somebody had got it in their head that they need to be something to everyone in order to get what they desire. I'm getting that from this. They need to work to be something for everybody. They need all these faces so that they align with everyone around them. But it's leaving everybody else wondering who the hell they are. This reading came up recently. I think it was Goddess Energy. By Goddess Energy? I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. Her actual name. But it was something about somebody having so many soul ties that they don't even know who they are anymore. They thought that they were some sort of puppet master in a way. But at some point you lose your identity. You don't remember who you even were. Outcome. Oh. Wow. The devil. The outcome is the devil with a big old mask. I don't know if this is Aquarian, if this is who this is. I'm just gonna say I don't know who this is. But this energy is gonna have somebody. I'm not a big warning reader, but this energy of needing to be something to somebody or wearing masks in certain situations is going to have somebody being collected on themselves. And maybe they weren't even trying to collect from other people, but there's a sense of, I don't know, maybe it's as simple as attempting to have the upper hand in all situations by being whatever they need to be in a situation to have the upper hand. That makes sense? And their perception, right? Because not everybody's gonna like you unless you're being manipulative intentionally to get people to like you so that you can benefit in some way. I don't know. I mean, I would say we're all guilty of these sorts of things in moments, right? Like in your workplace, you're going to make efforts to be likable so that right, your everyday runs more smoothly, you know? Like maybe you're really, really tired and you just have to put a face on for a little while and get through the morning. Those are normal things, right? You shouldn't be changing your character entirely. I don't even want to pull more cards because sometimes they dilute the message. This is very clearly, if this is you, whoever this is, you might want to knock it off. And maybe even for all of us, like, you know, let's just even for those of us that don't think we do this, maybe give it a second thought on the ways that you might, right? I mean, for me, like, you might say something out of frustration in a moment, where you don't dislike somebody, but maybe something they do rubs you the wrong way and you kind of talk out of turn for a moment, right? You know, for a few minutes you had a day where you just couldn't keep some negative thoughts to yourself, right? And we all have those moments. But then you see that person and you act like everything's perfectly fine. Because things are. Like, you kind of check yourself at some point, but I don't know. Maybe there's some times where we need to have conversations with, like, hey, that really did frustrate me. and I'm gonna tell you that I said this and this. And if it comes back to you, like, I want you to know in case it comes back to you, because I was in a moment of frustration and I did say that and that's fucked up. And I want you to know that I'm gonna go to that other person and say that either I'm going to or I did, that, like, that was out of turn and that was not right of me and I was just frustrated, you know? I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but, like, those things, I end up feeling incredibly guilty. I mean, for one, the universe will smack the ones that know better right away, right? You're gonna get spanking from the universe. So that's one. That's one layer of it. And then other than that, it's like, I just don't want to be that person. And sometimes I am. You know? Sometimes we are. Sometimes we are that person. And sometimes not saying something is the way in which we're going to get collected on. You know? Little personal tidbits. But it's just a practical way in which some of this can be translated into everyday life. This, admittedly, seems a little more purposeful and intentional. Like, intentionally working towards the Ten of Pentacles by using soul ties. By getting into deeper bonds with people to use them. That's what this feels like. And it's if that's you, knock that shit off. And if it's not, try to figure out who this is and stay the fuck away from them. Anyway, I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.